Thank you for hanging in there, guys. I apologize. Something was going on with my computer and it wasn't working, and had to reboot it, and it was just, there were a lot of very, very uncharacteristic curse words. Well, actually, they're not that uncharacteristic for me, but I don't usually talk like that on camera anyway. Y'all would have not recognized me. I was pretty pissed, if you want to know the truth, but we're here. So I apologize for the late start. I'll probably go a little later than usual tonight on purpose to make up for it. Hope everyone's looking forward to a wonderful holiday week. And I call it holiday week not because I'm trying to piss on Christmas, anyone who gets all upset about that. I mean because it will be Christmas and New Year's in a week. All right. Got that out of our system. I don't care what nomenclature anybody uses for any of it. That's perfectly fine with me. But I'm looking forward to a nice week with family and working on a project that I've got going. And anyway, normally I'd already be playing something, but because I had to reboot and turn all of my browser windows off, I'm opening up all my lyric sites. So thank you for just chilling with me here for a second while I do some of the work that normally is done before I even go live. You missed Angry Steve. I still feel a little angry, if you want to know the truth, Matt, but nothing like I was, say, 10 minutes ago. Anyone ever seen the video of Billy Joel from Russia when he was like, "Stop lighting the audience!" And he's slamming microphone stands against the stage, pushes one of his Yamaha electric pianos over. I might have looked a little bit like that, say 15 minutes ago, but we're good. We're good. All right, let's get rolling. We still sit at separate tables, and we sleep at different times, and the warm wind in the palm trees hasn't helped to change our minds. Was the lure of the tropics that I thought might heal the scars of the love burned out by silence in a marriage mine is hard. The temperature's up to 95. Oops. I call the kids on the telephone, say there's something wrong out here. It's July, but it's cold as Christmas in the middle of the year. The temperature's up to 95. There's a wintry look in your mother's eyes to melt the tears. There's a heat within. So how come it's as cold as Christmas in the middle of the year? dreamed of love in a better climate, and for what it's really worth, I put faith in the star we follow to this Caribbean surf. But there's an icy fringe on everything, and I cannot find the lines. Where's the beauty in the beast we made? Why the frost in the summertime? I call the kids on the telephone and say there's something wrong out here. It's July, but it's cold as Christmas in the middle of the year. The temperature's up to 95. There's a wintry look in your mother's eyes, and to melt the tears is a heat wave here. So how come it's as cold as Christmas in the middle of the year? Temperature's up to 95. There's a wintry look in your mother's eyes, and to melt the tears there's a heat wave here. So how come it's as cold as Christmas in the middle of the year? Cold as Christmas in the middle of the year. Cold as Christmas in the middle of the year. Cold as Christmas in the middle of the year. Cold as Christmas in the middle of the year. Hey everybody, again, and I apologize to everyone one more time for the late start. I won't go into the litany of everything that was going wrong technically, but I am glad to be here, and we'll probably just play for an extra 15 minutes or so at the end than we normally do, because I got about a 15-minute late start. All right. Here's a song that's, in my view, is appropriate to play all year long, but it's really kind of feels like it belongs this time of year in particular. This goes back to 1982 for an album called The Nylon Curtain. And this song is by Billy Joel. It's called She's Right on Time. Turn out all the Christmas lights, baby's coming home tonight, and I can hear her footsteps in the streets. Turn the choral music higher, pile more wood upon the fire, that should make the atmosphere complete. I've had to wait forever, better late than never. She's right on time for me. She's right on time. She's right where she take it anymore. She said she's coming home. Turn off all my telephones. Soon she will be walking through that door. I may be going nowhere, but I don't mind if she's there. She's just in time for me. She's right on time. She's right where she should be. She's right on time. Left to my own device, I can always make believe that there's nothing wrong. Still I would choose to live in the complicated world that we shared for so long. Good or bad and right or wrong, it occurred to me while I set up my Christmas tree. She never missed a cue or lost a beat. And every time I lost the meter, there she was when I would need her, greeting me with footsteps in the street. I guess I should have known it. She'd find the perfect moment. She's just in time for me. She's right on time. She's right where she should be. She's right on time. Turn the choral music higher, pile more wood up on the fire. That would make the atmosphere complete. I've had to wait forever, but better late than never. She's just in time for me. She's right on time. She's right where she should be. She's right on time. She's right on time. She's right on time. All right, probably should have checked in a while ago. Everybody hearing everything okay? Since we were having problems today, I didn't see anything that would indicate we were having an issue on that, but video and audio working properly for everyone? All right. Very good. Well, let's see what kind of requests that we already have here, and Silviu's here from Romania. Thank you, Silvio. Good to see you. Bill Hasty's here from joining us from the St. Louis area. Al Smith joining us from Hawaii today. Ruth Hooker, all the way from Virginia. Moritz joining us here from Graz, Austria. He says, can you play Year of the Cat or Running on Empty by Jackson Browne. I'm putting them in the queue there, Moritz. Both of these are songs that like I'm familiar with-ish, but I might not know them like well enough in my mind to remember how they go to fake my way through them, but I'll see what I can do for you. Our friend Allison, she is in the house. Thanks for joining us, Allison. Our friend Ted is here. He says, do you ever notice that Blue Bayou and Innocent Man bass line looks and sound one or the other? Okay. Thanks, Ted. Joining us from the Los Angeles area. Ruth Hooker wants to hear a little Dan Fogelberg. Right on. Our friend Don in Saskatoon, Canada is here. Our friend Matt, who has this lovable Oscar the Grouch avatar, is very disappointed that he missed seeing Steve the Grouch earlier. And Jack, joining us from Newcastle, UK, any chance of a George Harrison song? Isn't it a pity? I don't know that one, Jack. Could I offer you a different George Harrison song? I know a few. Okay. Well, let's get started doing some work here. So let's see. I know I just played a Billy Joel song, but I haven't been able to do this one for so long. It might be kind of fun to give it a try. I may regret that I decided to give it a try. We'll see. This is vocally challenging, but we're early in the show, so I haven't put too much wear and tear on the old chords yet. Let me see if I can find the right key for this. I don't know. We'll see. This could be a really bad experiment gone wrong, but okay, so what Ted was noticing, and I just want to have a little fun with this. Ted was noticing that the bass line for this song and another one that Linda Ronstadt cut, which was actually a Roy Orbison song called Blue Bayou, have a similar bass line. So like So Blue Bayou would be, I'm going back one day, come what may, to Blue Bayou. Da 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 to Blue Bayou. Okay, that same bass line. Some people stay far away from the door if there's a chance of it opening up. So that's a very good observation by Ted, who is one of my piano students. So I want to take this moment to say, good ear, my friend, very good ear. Yes, very similar bass line. Now I want to share with you that when Billy Joel wrote this song, what he was actually going for was a play off of the Drifters, and the Drifters' former lead singer, who then had a bunch of success with them, quick and then moved into his own solo career. His name was Ben E. King. And so they did things like this. Oh, let me put it in a better key. Let's go here. So the Drifters, when the sun beats down, burns the tar up on the roof. When your shoes get so hot, you wish your tired feet were fireproof. Under the boardwalk, down by the sea, yeah. On a blanket with my baby, that's where I'll be. Under the boardwalk. So he's thinking that. He was also thinking Ben E. King's big hit after he left the Drifters was like, let me see. How did it go? When the night has come and the land is dark and the moon is the only light you see, I won't cry, no, I won't shed a tear just as long as you stand by me. So darling, stand by me. Oh, stand by me. Won't you stand now? Stand by me. Stand by me. So that's the vibe he was going for. And he came up with his own little take on it, which sounded like this. Some people stay far away from the door. There's a chance of it opening up. Hear a voice in the hall outside and hope that it just passes by. Some people live with the fear of a touch and the anger of having been a fool. Will not listen to anyone, so nobody tells them a lie. I know you're only protecting yourself. I know you're thinking of somebody else, someone who hurt you, but I'm not above making up for the love and denying you could ever feel. I'm above doing anything to restore your faith if I can. Some people see through the eyes of the old before they ever get a look at the young. I'm only willing to hear you cry, 'cause I am an innocent man. And I am an innocent man. Oh, yes, I am. Some people say they will never believe another promise they hear in the dark, 'cause they only remember too well they heard somebody tell them before. People sleep all alone every night instead of taking a lover to bed. Some people find that it's easier to hate than to wait anymore. I know you don't want to hear what I say. I know you're gonna keep turning away. But I've been there, and if I can survive, I can keep you alive, not above going through it again. Not above being cool for a while. If you're cruel to me, I'll understand. Some people run from a possible fight. People figure they could never win. And although this is a fight I can lose, the accused is an innocent man. And I am an innocent man. Yes, I am an innocent man. You only hurt yourself out of spite. I guess you'd rather be a martyr tonight. That's your decision, but I'm not alone. Anybody I know, there's a chance of resurrecting love. Not above going back to the start to find out where the heartache began. Some people hope for a miracle cure. Some people just accept the world as it is. I'm not willing to lay down and die, 'cause I am an innocent man. And I am an innocent man. Oh, yes, I am an innocent man. Cool. Thanks for the request, Ted. Pardon me for 1 second, guys. I need to send a quick response to something that just came in. Normally I leave this alone while I am live streaming. This will just take me a second. Okay. Carrying on. Let's see what came in new in the chat. Hey, church ball. Yes, I do. I'll tell you what, the best thing to do right now, if you haven't already done so, is go to pianomanapproach.com, where I have a free song learning blueprint mini course that you can get started with right away, and then from there you can shoot me an email, and I can talk to you about my paid courses that are a little more in depth, but obviously I can't do a sales job right here, but I really appreciate the inquiry. So go to pianomanapproach.com, get the free blueprint course. If you already have that, then shoot me a message at pianomansteve@gmail.com, and I will be happy to send you links to my other courses and give you some depth about what's covered in each of them and talk about all the other options as well. Thanks a lot. Appreciate that. Okay, looks like we have some folks wanting some Bob Dylan. Right on. Okay. So let's do one for our friend Ruth. She wants to hear this kind of holiday-themed piece from Dan Fogelberg. Now, this song is the most enduring song from Dan's catalog. He was a brilliant singer-songwriter. A lot of people mistakenly think, though, that this is actually his biggest hit. It was not. His biggest hit was, let me see, Stronger Than, da 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 da. I think it's Longer Than. Higher than any bird ever flew. Da da da, da 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 da. I am in love with you. That's actually his highest charted hit, which is a beautiful song as well. But this is the one that kind of like, this and Leader of the Band are the two that really kind of like stayed the test of time. Let me see, what key should I do this one in? That's probably the right key. This is one of those songs where, since I only play it like once a year, sometimes I forget, and then I'm like, boy, this is going to be a little bit of a gamble. So, everyone cross your fingers with me. Beautiful piece of music. Now I need to remember how to play it. Okay. Yeah, I can do that. Let's try that one more time, and now I'll play it for real. My old lover at the grocery store. The snow was falling Christmas Eve. Stole behind her in the frozen foods, and I touched her on the sleeve. She didn't recognize my face at first, but then her eyes flew open wide. She went to hug me and she spilled her purse. We laughed until we cried. We took her groceries to the checkout stand. Food was totaled up and back. Stood there lost in our embarrassment as the conversation dragged. Went to have ourselves a drink or two, but couldn't find an open bar. Bought a six-pack at the liquor store. We drank it in her car. We drank a toast to innocence. We drank a toast to now. Said she'd married her an architect who kept her warm and safe and dry. She would have liked to say she loved the man, but she didn't like to lie. Said she saw me at the record store, that I must be doing well. Said the audience was heavenly, but the traveling was hell. We drank a toast to innocence, we drank a toast to now. Trying to reach beyond the emptiness, neither one knew how. We drank a toast to innocence and drank a toast to time, reliving in our eloquence another auld lang syne. The beer was empty and our tongues were tied, running out of things to say. Gave a kiss to me as I got out, and I watched her drive away. Just for a moment I was back at school, and felt that old familiar pain. And as I turned to make my way back home, the snow turned into rain. All right. Thank you, Ruth. I am envious, Bill. I didn't discover him until he was too sick to be touring anymore, and then, of course, we lost him. So someday you and I are going to have to sit down and have a beer, and you're going to have to tell me some stories. Hi, Drew, listening from Ohio. Little Supertramp. See what I can do for you. Thanks. Gerardo, mi amigo. Feliz Navidad. Muchas gracias, mi amigo. Thank you for joining us today. So good to have you with us. Okay, I'm going to play some Bob Dylan for you here. This is not a song that has been requested because I don't know the ones that you guys asked for as well, and I apologize. But I think this is his, in my view, this is Bob Dylan's best work. I don't know if everybody else would agree with me, and I don't need everybody else to agree with me. This is just my opinion, but I think this is The most stunning lyric and enduring theme from Bob's career. So I'm going to play it for you in anticipation of Bob's upcoming biopic. I like to say biopic, but that could just be that I am from the Midwest. So let's see. Come gather round, people, wherever you roam. Admit that the waters around you've grown, except that it's soon you'll be drenched to the bone. If your time to you is worth saving, you better start swimming or you'll sink like a stone, for the times they are a-changing. Writers and critics who prophesize with your pen, keep your eyes wide, the chance won't come again. Don't speak it too soon, for the wheel's still in spin. There's no telling who that it's naming, for the loser now will later to win, for the times they are a-changing. Come senators and congressmen, please heed our call. Don't stand in the doorway, don't block up the hall, for he that gets hurt will be he who has stalled. The battle outside is raging, will soon shake your windows and rattle your walls, for the times they are a-changing. Come mothers and fathers throughout the land, don't criticize anything you can't understand, 'cause your sons and your daughters are beyond your command. And your old road is rapidly aging. Please get out of the new one if you can't lend your hand, for the times they are a-changing. The line it is drawn and the curse it is cast. The slow one now will later be the last. The present now will later be past. The order is rapidly fading, and the first one now will later be last, for the times they are a-changing. All right, I want to play a song. I haven't done this one in a long time. But this is one of my favorite it's one of my favorite Billy Joel songs. And no one ever thinks of it, because if you're a here's the weird catch-22 about this one. If you're a huge Billy Joel fan, the last thing you reach for is the Greatest Hits album, because you're listening to the albums so that you can hear the deep cuts too. And if you're a casual Billy Joel fan, you are only reaching for the Greatest Hits album, but you skip over this track because you don't know it, because this was done new for the Greatest Hits package, and so it didn't perform super well on the charts. So essentially, it's a deep cut, but it's from a greatest hits album. So the deep cut listeners don't remember to go listen to this song, and the casual listeners skip right over it because there's like 30 top 40 hits right there in front of them to consume. And so this one's kind of gotten forgotten to history, but I think it's one of the best songs the guy ever wrote in his entire career. And not just an amazing lyric, especially for someone in the season of life that I'm in. Because it sounds like it's just a love song, and it is. But it's also a song about figuring out what matters to you when you reach this point in time when you're just right on the edge where you start to notice that your tomorrows and your yesterdays are either evenly divided or possibly there's more yesterdays than tomorrows remaining. And it's just like, let's stop wasting our time and focus on what matters to me, whatever that is. That's kind of what this song is about, and I'm going to play it for you because I've been thinking about it a lot this year. Okay, this is called While the Night is Still Young. See the passionate boy that I used to be, but I'm old enough to say I got a good look at the other side. I know we gotta work real hard, even though the rest of our lives. But right now I just wanna take what I can get tonight. While the night is still young, while the night is still young. I'd like to settle down, get married, and maybe have a child someday. I can see the time coming when I'm gonna throw my suitcase out. No more separations where you gotta say goodnight to a telephone. Baby, I decided that ain't what this life is all about. While the night is still young, wanna keep making love to you. While the night is still young, well, a lot of catching up I gotta do while the night is still young. Rock and roll music was the only thing I ever gave a damn about. There was something that was missing, but I never used to wonder why. Now I know you're the one who's gonna make things right again. And I may lose the battle, but you're giving me the will to try. While the night is still young, gotta make a love with you. Because the night is still young, got a lot of catching up I gotta do while the night is still young. The night is still young. while the night is still young. Wanna try to make love to you, yeah. While the night is still young. Wanna keep making love to you while the night is still young. While the night is still young. The night is still young. Got a lot of catching up to do while the night is still young. Hold on, hold on, hold on. Whoa, 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 whoa. The night is still young. All right, let's see. Camilo Espinoza. Well, thank you for joining us. Hello to you as well. YouTube has been blocked in Russia, but it won't stop me from watching you. Please play Philadelphia Freedom or Leningrad. Oh my gosh. You know, I don't even have the words to tell you what it means to me that that's a commitment that you would find a way to keep. I don't. God bless you. You're getting both. You're getting both. Let's all celebrate the concept of freedom right now. Stone, you know, 'cause if a cause is right, I believe we'll find an answer on the road. Used to be a heart beating for somebody, but the times have changed. Listen, say the more my work gets done, because I live and breathe this Philadelphia freedom. peace of mind my daddy never had. Feeling how their freedom shine on me. I love you, shine the light through the eyes of the one left behind. Shine the light, shine the light, shine the light, won't you shine the light? Feeling Delvey freedom, love you. Yes, I do. If it's used to you can't live your life alone. Some people choose the city, some others that choose a good old family home. I like living easy without family ties, till the whippoorwill of freedom beside me, right between the eyes. I live and breathe the Philadelphia freedom. The minute I was born to wear the flag, Philadelphia freedom took me knee high to a man. Yeah, give me peace of mind my daddy never had. So Philadelphia freedom shine on me. Oh, I love you, yeah, shine a light to the eyes of the one left behind. Shine the light, shine the light, shine the light, won't you shine the light? Feeling Delvey freedom, love you. Yes, I do. So Philadelphia freedom shine on me. I love you, yeah, shine a light through the eyes of the world left behind. Shine the light, shine the light, shine the light, won't you shine the light? Feeling Delvey freedom, love you. You know I love you. You know I love you. Yes, I do. I love you. Yes, I do. I love you, love you, love you. Yes, I do. You know I love you, love you, love you. Yes, I do. Woo. You know I love you, love you, love you. One of these days, our goddamn governments are going to figure out that we're all not enemies with each other. And that's what this song's about. Was born in the spring of 44, saw his father anymore. A child of sacrifice, a child of war, another son who never had a father after Leningrad. Went off to school and learned to serve the state, follow the rules, and drank his vodka straight. The only way to live was drown the hate. Russian life was very sad, such was life in Leningrad. And I was born in 49, Cold War kid in McCarthy time. Stop him at the 38th parallel, blast those yellow reds to hell. Cold War kids were hard to kill, under their desk in an air raid drill. Haven't they heard we won the war? What do they keep on fighting for? Victor was sent to some Red Army town, served out his time, became a circus clown. The greatest happiness he'd ever found was making Russian children glad. Children lived in Leningrad. Children lived in Levittown. They hid in the shelters underground till the Soviets turned their ships around, tore the Cuban missiles down. And in that bright October sun, we knew our childhood days were done. I watched my friends go off to war. What do they keep on fighting for? And so my child and I came to this place to meet him eye to eye and face to face. He made my daughter laugh, then we embraced. We never knew what friends we had until we came to Leningrad. For our friend Maxime, finding a way to join us from Russia. I don't know what that way is, and even if I did, I wouldn't say it out loud, but thank you for finding a way to find your freedom. Good for you. Happy Christmas, War is Over by John Lennon. This is for Fernando. All right, I'll put that in the queue. Thank you. Leo would like to hear Scenes from an Italian Restaurant. Okay. Never mind playing that one. Michelle Zuckerman and Scotty Zuckerman, two of my favorite people. Correct me if I'm wrong, but you're not just in New York, you're on Long Island. Is that right? you know? New York is a catch-all, but like Long Island's got its own thing going, right? You know? How you doing, Scotty Z? Hold the Line by Toto. All right. Hope you guys are looking forward to a hell of a fun Christmas. You going to be in Florida, or are you guys going to be up in New York? If it were me, I'd be down where it's warm, but, you know, there's always like holiday considerations beyond just what you would like the temperature to be like. Oh, good for you. Good for you. Right on, brother. Right on. Let's give that one a try now. I haven't done this one in a while. Let me see here. Gotta find the key, like always. Probably the right key. Let me see if I can remember what the little line here is. Okay, here we go. 2, 1, 2. Let's go back to the very early 80s here, and I will try not to let this train come off the tracks. Ah. It's not in the way that you hold me. It's not in the way you say you care. It's not in the way you've been treating my friends. It's not in the way that you stay till the end. It's not in the way you look, all the things that you say that you do. Hold the line. Set me free. It's not in the way you look, or the things that you say that you do. Hold the line. Love isn't always on time. Oh, hold the line. Love isn't always on time. Not in the words that you told me. Not in the way you say you're mine. Ooh, it's not in the way that you came back to me. not in the way that your love set me free. It's not in the way you look or the things that you say that you'll do or the line. Love isn't always on time. Oh, oh, oh. Hold the line. Love isn't always on time. Love isn't always on time. The line. Love isn't always on time. 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 Thank you, sir. I'm just happy to still be alive at the end of that one. I was one of those where I went in knowing that there was a very good chance that I would make quite the ass out of myself. But as all of you have come to know, if you've been watching for any length of time whatsoever, the thing that separates me from the mere mortals is my willingness to look like an ass at any given time in front of people. Okay. Okay, here's one that our friend Allison asked for. I think I remember how to play this. This is my favorite Billy Joel song. Well, if someone pinned me down and said, so what's your favorite Billy Joel song? My default answer is always Piano Man, and it always will be, and it's true because of the incredible relationship I've had with that in my life. I've performed it nearly 2,000 times in front of audiences, won talent contests with it. I named my business after it. I gave myself my stage name after it. I mean, it's a big thing for me. But is it the song that like I sit down and I want to listen to? No, not really. So I think it's fair to say it's my favorite song. But if you asked what my favorite Billy Joel song is other than that, this is the one that always tops the survey. I don't know what it is. Is the flowing nature of the piano? I don't know. But I was mesmerized with it when I was a kid. Never thought I'd be able to play it. So if I could have shown a video of my middle-aged self to my 12-year-old self and said, "This will be you down the road," he would have like jumped out of his skin with excitement. So it's pretty special every time I get to play this song. She can kill with a smile and she can wound with her eyes. She can ruin your faith with her casual lies. And she only reveals what she wants you to see. She hides like a child, but she's always a woman to me. She can lead you to love, she can take you or leave you. She can ask for the truth, but she'll never believe you. She'll take what you give her as long as it's free. She steals like a thief, but she's always a woman to me. Oh, she takes care of herself. She can wait if she wants. She's ahead of her time. Oh, she never gives out. promise you more than the Garden of Eden. But she carelessly cuts you and laugh while you're bleeding. She'll take what you give her as long as it's free. Blame it all on yourself, 'cause she's always a woman to me. She takes care of herself. She can wait if she wants. She's ahead of her time. Oh, she never gives out. She never gives in. She just changes her mind. Frequently kind, then she's suddenly cruel. She can do as she please, she ain't nobody's fool. She can't be convicted, she's under a degree. The most she will do is throw shadows at you. She's always a woman to me. Outstanding. For our friend Leo. I just want to take a moment and say hello to our friend Susie Wheeler from Florida, who's joined us. And this is for our friend Leo Trufrost. Except I'm going to play it right. We're going to do a take two. Levon wears his wool like a crown. He calls his child Jesus, because he likes the name, and he sent him to the finest school in town. Levon likes his money. He makes a lot, they say. Spends his days counting in a garage by the motorway. He was born a puppet to a pawn on a Christmas day, when the New York Times said God is dead and the war's begun. Alvin Tostig had a son today, and he shall then live on, and he shall then good man, and he shall then live on. Tradition with a family plan, he shall then live on. He shall be a good man. He shall be live on. sells cartoon balloons in town. His family business thrives. And Jesus blows up balloons all day. Sits on the porch swing watching them fly. Jesus, he wants to go to Venus. Leave Leningrad far behind. Take a balloon, go sailing. While Leningrad slowly dies. Yeah, he was born a pauper to a pawn on Christmas Day, when the New York Times said God is dead and the war's begun. And the toasting had a son a day. And he shall be live on, and he shall be a good man, and he shall be live on. Tradition with a family plan. Woo! He shall be live on. He shall be a good man. He shall be live on. He shall be live on. He shall be a good man. He shall be live on. Tradition with a family plan. Woo! Shall be live on. He shall be a good man. He shall be live on. He shall be live on. He shall be, he shall be, he shall be live on. He shall be, he shall be, he shall be live on. He shall be, he shall be, he shall be live on. He shall be live on. He shall be live on. Right. Hey, Charlotte, Merry Christmas to you. I'm sure you'll be talking to Christopher and Jeff and Russell and everybody before all of the festivities are over, and Charles see ya. Please give them all my love. Say hello. Okay, let's see. What was in here? I'm going to do something by George Harrison. I do not have the right George Harrison song for this request, but I'm going to do something anyway by him. And this one goes back to his days as a Beatle. I rate this as, just as far as my personal taste, I rate this easily as a top 5 Beatles track for me. And I would rate it most certainly in the top 10 just from a more objective, if I were ranking the quality of the writing of different Beatles songs. This one would most certainly crack the top 10. It might even crack the top 5. George really started coming into his own in the later years with the Beatles, and this is a phenomenal example. Something in the way she moved attracts me like no other lover. Something in the way she woos me. Don't want to leave her now. You know I believe in how. Somewhere in her smile, she knows that I don't want no other lover. Something in her style that shows me don't want to leave her now. You know I believe in how. You're asking me, will my love grow? I don't know. I don't know. So stick around and it may show. I don't know. I don't know. Something in the smile, she knows I don't have to do. Excuse me, I'm gonna say that again because I screwed it up. Something in the way she knows, and all I have to do is think of her. Maybe that's why I made a mistake. I started thinking about somebody. Something in the things she shows me. I don't want to leave her now. Oh, you know I believe in how. Ooh. All right, let me see what I can do here for our friend Drew. He wants to hear some music by Supertramp. I just have to find the stinking lyrics here. There we are. It's another one of those where I have to claim in advance that I might get lost and throw the whole thing completely off. Let's see, what's the right key here? Okay, maybe this is more where I was. So you think you're a Romeo, playing a part in a picture show. Take the long way home, take the long way home. I appreciate you giving me a second here to just play around with this so that I can make sure I play it right. Oh, that time you feel da-da-da-da-da. Oh, da-da-da-da-da. Da-da-da. Okay, well, let's see how it goes. The worst thing I could do is embarrass myself, but I'm among friends. So you think you're a Romeo, playing a part in a picture show. Take the long way home, take the long way home. You're the joke of the neighborhood. Why should you care if you're feeling good? You take the long way home, take the long way home. There are times when you feel that you're part of the scenery. Oh, all the greenery coming down, boy. Let me see. But then your wife seems to think that you're part of the furniture. Oh, it's peculiar. She used to be so nice. Lonely days turn to lonely nights. They take a trip to the city lights. Take the long way home, take the long way home, yeah. Oh, you never see what you want to see, forever playing to the gallery. You take the long way home, you take the long way home. When you're up on the stage, you're so unbelievable. Oh, unforgettable. They adore you. Then your wife seems to think that you're losing your sanity. Oh, a calamity. Is there no way out? Does it feel like your life's become a guitar? Excuse me. I think I've got that wrong. This is a harmonica solo. Does it feel like your life's become a catastrophe? Oh, well, it has to be for you to grow, boy. When you look through the years and you see what you could have been, oh, what you might have been if you had more time. So when the day comes to settle down, you're not around, you took the long way home. 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 I'm going to bail out of that one before it gets worse, but I'm going to count that as a victory. Thanks, Drew. Best I could do on short notice. All right, let's do some John Lennon, Christmas. This one's going out to our friend Fernando Cespedes. Cespedes. Looks like the accent's on the first syllable there. Not sure where Fernando's joining us, but thank you for tuning in, Fernando. Love this song, and of course this is the only time of year where it's appropriate to play it at all. So this is Christmas, and what have you done? Another year over, a new one just begun. So this is Christmas, I hope you have fun, the near and the dear one, the old and the young. A very Merry Christmas, a Happy New Year. Let's hope it's a good one. Whoops. Merry Christmas. Let's hope it's a good one, without any fear, my bad. So this is Christmas, weak and full strong, the rich and the poor ones, the road is so long. It's so happy Christmas, back and forth white, yellow and red ones, stop all the fights. A very Merry Christmas, a Happy New Year. Let's hope it's a good one, without any fear. So this is Christmas, what have we done? Another year older, and a new one just begun. So happy Christmas, we hope you have fun, the near and the dear ones, the old and the young. Very Merry Christmas, Happy New Year. Let's hope it's a good one, without any fear. war is over now. The war is over. Let's not fight it. Let's just get along for the love of God. Sorry, just my own opinion at the end. Okay. All right, now normally I'd be wrapping up, but I'm going to keep going here for just a little bit because I got a late start. All right. This is a song for a friend of mine who shall remain nameless. In every heart there is a room, a sanctuary safe and strong, to heal the wounds from lovers past, until a new one comes along. I spoke to you in cautious tones. You answered me with no pretense. And still I feel I said too much. My silence is my self-defense. And every time I've held a rose, it seems I only felt the thorns. And so it goes, and so it goes, and so will you soon, I suppose. But if my silence made you leave, then that would be my worst mistake. So I will share this room with you, and you can have this heart to break. This is why my eyes are closed. It's just as well for all I've seen. And so it goes, and so it goes. And you're the only one who knows. So I will choose to be with you. That's if the choice were mine to make. But you can make decisions and so it goes. And you're the only one who knows. Okay, let's pick this up a little bit. Haven't played this one in a while, but I love the beat, love the groove, love the energy, love the message, and it gives me a chance to do some piano rocking at the end. Get in. From the mountains of faith to the river so deep, I must be searching for something sacred or lost. But the river is wide and it's too hard to cross. Even though I know the river is wide, I walk down every evening and I stand on the shore, trying to cross to the opposite side so I can finally find what I've been looking for. In the middle of the night, I go walking in my fear, from the mountains of faith, the valley of fear, to the river so deep. I've been searching for something taken out of my soul, something I'd never lose, something somebody stole. Don't know how I go walking at night, but I'm tired and I don't want to walk anymore. Hope it doesn't take the rest of my life till I finally find what I've been looking for. In the middle of the night, I go walking in my sleep, through the jungle of doubt, to the river so deep. I've been searching for something so undefined, that it can only be seen by the eyes of the blind. In the middle of the night, yep. Not sure about a life after this, God knows I ain't never been a spiritual man. Baptized by the fire, I'm wading through the river that is running through the promised land. In the middle of the night, I go walking in my sleep, through the desert of truth, to a river so deep, and then I'll land in the ocean. We all start at the stream, we're all carried along by the river of dreams. In the middle of the night, whoa, whoa, whoa. Whoa, whoa. It's not so deep. Gloria. It's not so deep. Hey! All righty. Okay, I know this has been a Billy Joel heavy set, but we've got a lot of great Billy Joel requests, so I'm gonna close out with this one. I haven't played this one in a while, not terribly long, but it's probably been, I don't know, maybe 6 months. And it's just such a great song. So we're gonna end our final one going into Christmas. Maybe I'll play a Christmas song before we get out of here, but I'm gonna finish the main request set with this. Y'all know this one. A bottle of white, a bottle of red, perhaps a bottle of rosé instead. We'll get a table near the street in our old familiar place, you and I, face to face. A bottle of red, a bottle of white. It all depends upon your appetite. Get you anytime you want in our Italian restaurant. Things are okay with me these days. I got a good job, I got a good office, I got a new life, got a new wife, and the family is fine. Oh, you lost touch long ago. You lost weight, I did not know you could ever look so nice after so much time. Do you remember those days hanging out at the village green? The internet boots, leather jackets, and tight blue jeans. Drop a dime in a box, play a song about New Orleans. Cold beer, hot lights, my sweet romantic teenage nights. Yeah, 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 yeah. Oh, 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 oh. Brenda and Eddie were the popular steadies, and the king and the queen and the prom. Riding around with the car top down and a radio on. Nobody looked any finer. It was more of a heat in the Parkway diner. We never knew we could want more than that out of life. Surely Brenda and Eddie would always know how to survive. Whoa, whoa, oh, whoa, 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 whoa. summer of '75, when they decided that marriage would be at the end of July. Everyone said they were crazy. When do you know that you're much too lazy and that you can never afford to live that kind of life? Whoa, but there we were, waving Brenda and Eddie goodbye. Oh, oh, oh. Well, they got an apartment with deep park carpets and a couple of paintings from seas. A big one about that they bought with the brand they'd said for a couple of years. Started to fight when the money got tight. Just didn't count on the tears. Whoa, whoa. So that's a rock and roll. But it's always the same in the end. They got a divorce as a matter of course, and they parted the closest of friends. And the king and the queen went back to the green, but you can never go back there again. Whoa, 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 whoa. Brenda and Eddie had it already at the end of the '75. Height of the Lord at the end of the show for the rest of their lives. Everyone out to the greasers. The best they could do is pick up their pieces, and we always knew they would both find a way to get by. Whoa, and that's all I learned about Brenda and Eddie. Can't tell you more, 'cause I told you already. Here we are waving Brenda and Eddie goodbye. Whoa, 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 whoa. Bottle of red, a bottle of white, whatever kind of mood you're in tonight. Meet you anytime you want in our Italian restaurant. And I send this off to everybody who observes to have a beautiful and Merry Christmas, hopefully with some people that you love, whether they be family, friends, co-workers, whoever's available to you. Chestnuts roasting on an open fire, Jack Frost nipping at your nose, Yuletide carols being sung by a choir, and folks dressed up like Eskimos. Everybody knows a turkey and some mistletoe helps to make the season bright. Tiny tots with their eyes all aglow will find it hard to sleep tonight, 'cause they know that Santa's on his way, bringing lots of toys and goodies on his sleigh. And every mother's child is gonna spy to see if reindeer really know how to fly. So I'm offering this simple prayer to kids from 1 to 92. Although it's been said many times, many ways, Merry Christmas to you. Santa's on his way, bringing lots of toys and goodies on that sleigh. Every mama's child is gonna spy, 'cause they wanna know if reindeer, could they really fly? So I'm offering this simple prayer to kids from 1 to 92. Although it's been said many times, many ways, Merry Christmas to you. Although it's been said many times, many ways, Merry Christmas to you. Oh, although it's been said many times, many ways, Merry Christmas, Merry Christmas, Merry Christmas to you. Yeah. All right, guys, time for me to get out of here. Thank you so much. Sorry for the late start. I hope I made up for it. You guys are the very best. This is my favorite time of every week. You guys have a wonderful week with friends and family and everybody. I'll be back here, of course, a week from now, and we will be doing a New Year's Eve show. So for those of you who want to do that in the afternoon, well, it depends on where you're at. But in the United States, if you want to do that earlier in your day before you go and do your big festivities, that's fine. And if you're wanting a quiet evening at home and you're somewhere else that's already probably past the New Year's deadline, you can ring it in with us here at the Piano Man Steve channel. So remember, if you're a musician, if you're not having fun when you're making music, you're doing it wrong. And please, guys, give as much love as you can to as many people as you can, as often as you can, while you can. None of us knows when our time comes to an end on this little journey we're on. So make it count. Leave it all in the field and have no regrets. I love you guys with all my heart. I'll see you in a week. Merry Christmas.